This video will show you how to export a test using Examview and import that test into your Firstclass web publishing forum so that it can be live online to be used by student mobile devices. So to begin, the first thing we do is open up our test generator of Examview. So the software is readily available in most schools. Depending on what subject you teach, there will be test banks to go with it. Especially if you teach 789 science or 789 math, they all have test banks provided through Pearson. So we'll create a new test. So this is just a demo. So we will call our test 9 CH2, and we'll use my science test bank to create it. I'll use my French test bank, chapter 2 questions. Continue on. You're able to select how you want your test broken down. So for right now, we're just looking for a sample. As you can see, the test is automatically generated. Next thing you could do is export this test as a HTML file. And what this does is turns the test into an interactive web page, so students are able to take it online using their smartphone or mobile device. There are two options. You can export as a study guide where students are to do it as a review. The second option is to export as test. And in this case, students are to enter their name and then their responses get forwarded to you through your email. And you specify your email below. Once this is done, we'll give it a file name, S9CH2. As a web page, it will save to my desktop so I know where to find it in a minute. So as you can see, I have the HTML file and I have the associated files that are necessary for a web page. If you just were to open it up right now, you can see that it is a web page. Students can enter their name, go down, work on the questions, and at the end can submit for grading or start over. This will submit the mark to your email address, so there's no correcting involved. It might be a good update on how students are doing in your class. A nice exit activity could be good for review exercises or a formal test. So it does have quite a potential there. But now, once we have these files generated, you open up your Firstclass account, go into your web publishing. Now for today, I have a BYOD folder, just to use as an example. I will copy over the necessary folder with all the additional files plus the HTML file over into my Firstclass web publishing. Right now, these are now available online. So just to verify, you can go into your Safari or Explorer. As you already know, our homework pages or web publishing through Firstclass are available at the same address, Thomas Kennedy / So this will bring you to the folders contained in, just to make sure it's accessible. So we see that it's there, / S9CH2.htm. So we see that it is available online. Now the next step is completely optional. You're able to take that URL for students. You have two options. You can use a URL shortener to give students something smaller to use when they go to type it in. The other option is to use a QR code generator. This would be nice. You can download the QR code generator. You can pass it to students. They can scan it upon entering the classroom. It's one of the useful functions of a QR code generator. It will bring them straight to your online evaluation. And that is it. So once again, you use Examview to export your test as a HTML file. This makes it an interactive web page. You then upload this web page into your web publishing feature of your Firstclass account, and your test is then available online. The big thing to remember here is the stem necessary to access your Firstclass web publishing online is http mail.esdnl.ca / your username, and from there whatever folder you created. So I hope this helps.